the first thing we're going to do before our airline construction is to determine the middle pattern of every wig, which means you have to determine where your middle pattern is going to begin from before you start creating your airline. You start blocking. This is going to ensure you don't pick the middle pattern too much, so you are not left with any bad spaces. So now, to get your center pattern, you're going to fold the wig into two to make equal parts like this. So when you do that, you're going to see this piece already coming together, which means this is the middle pattern. Then you can use your pin, just place the pin like this. So you know when you separate the wig, this is the middle pattern. This is where it begins. Then I'm going to transfer this to our dummy head. I usually prefer using this canvas head to clock more because it's kind of white and it gives and it serves as scarf to me instead of using the faint color. So it's just better you use this. So right now I'm going to place this on this line. You can see your tripod stand, the dummy head has this 3 lines, which means this is the middle pattern. So you're going to place this angle on top of the middle pattern because this is where we session out to be our middle pattern. We're going to place this right at the middle, which means this is our middle pattern, and then it comes like this. We'll start blocking. This is what we have. This is the middle pattern. So you don't have any parts that's not properly pinned. So as I'm pinning, I'm trying to stretch out the lace to make sure everything is very flat. And also to keep your frontal and the wig in place in one place, down direction. This is what we have after the wig. I'll see this part already coming up. I'm going to drag it down and fold so I can have it smooth surface to block on. So now what we're going to be doing, top blocking. You can see this is what we measured as our middle pattern. So I'm just going to extend that backward to make sure the middle pattern is well constructed. This is our middle pattern. Then now you can now remove your pin because now this is the correct middle pattern. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to work with guidelines. Guideline is very, very important whenever you're creating a guideline, in the sense that you're going to be using that guideline as a direction by creating your hairline. And we have different type of hairline, different type depending on what you think will be fit for your client's face. Right now, let's go into this hairline first. Now we're going to create and we're going to take out a guideline from this middle pattern. We already created a center pattern right here. And I'm going to use my comb to extend this like I'm creating a V shape and drag down. See, this is V cotton. So whatever you do here, be sure to repeat same thing on the other hand. So you go in, create a V shape, you drag down. So right now we have these two as our guideline that we're going to travel down to the hairline. So after doing this, you're going to come to the other side of your frontal, which is the side base that we need. You're going to go down to create, like you are trying to create a 7 at the edge. You go in here, you go in, then you slant your hand down, like so. You go back. So now we have our guideline for this other side. Can you see that? Remember I said whatever we do on the side, we should also repeat it on the other side. So I'll come to that side now, create a 7, take my comb inside, then I'm making a slant cut down. I'm going inside, then I'm coming down. For instance, this is a 13x6 frontal wig, which means our frontal is extremely deep. You're working with a 13x4, you know it's not too deep. What you're going to do is create a stroke right here. You can decide to extend your stroke inside, so you can make your side hairline a bit deeper. But wherever you extend your stroke to, make sure you don't extend it down like this, it's very wrong. it means you're going to have too much hair outside. You'll be bringing too much hair outside. What you're going to do, after extending your cutting, you make a slant cut there. Like this line is well defined right now, right? So when you are cutting down, you cut down. You bring your hand down. So it means you are taking a lot of hair from the inside, while you are taking a little at the side to keep your frontal intact, or make sure you don't bring out too many hair at the side, because for all frontal units, the middle parting is always deeper than the side part. So it's very important you are taking small from the ear parting, then extend your hand inside. But when you are coming, you are slanting your hands down. The same thing I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take my hand inside and slant. We have something like this. This other side. So I'm going to be defining the front hairline. So now what I'm going to do, from your V cutting, you try to take more so your hairline is more obvious. So we created a V shape for the direction. When we want to define, you start creating a love shape. This one that you are going in a circle, like so. So now we have our love shape on that. Make sure you're not forming your love shape. Your love shape should come out very, very well. You go inside. Make sure here and here they are corresponding. One should not go deeper than the other. We are done creating our love shape. What we're going to do now is check under and see what you've been able to remove with this hairline right here. So now for the side, we go to the side. Remember I said we are creating a 7. So for the front, you are creating a love shape coming like this at the front, going like this. Can you see how I form the love shape? It's going like this, coming like this for the front to give us the love shape. Then now for the side, you are creating a 7. Take your comb inside, and you're bringing your hand to the front. You're slanting. Can you see what I did? This side is extending inside, then you have a slant cut coming down. It's very wrong to create something like this, then you give your own cutting like this. No, if you do something like this, you end up cutting off from the side. That's the reason why I said, after taking your hand inside, give it a slant cut at the edge, meaning you're not taking too much hair from the side. Then you do your outcoming. So from there, on the side hairline. Can you see that? Now repeat the same thing on the other side. Take your hand inside. Do your cutting inside. Can you see? You slant to the front. Can you see? So now I don't need to check if both sides are corresponding. If they are not, you have to do correction, because here and the other side they must look alike as possible, so yes, you're doing the right thing. So I think mine is equal, so I'm going to start. Now start blocking. And come to the side. And come to the other side. Gently when you are pulling, so you don't end up breaking your wrist. Very, very important. So now this is what we constructed. Can you see the effect of your 7? See how you're extending this side and this side is coming down. The same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to block. This most helps to soften the knots of your hair. When you are plucking, it's very easy for you to pluck. You're going to apply that. Apply that like this. So until it's completely dried out before you start plucking. And I'm going to section from the back. That's where I'll start plucking from. So now, this is what your complete tweezer set comes like. You have this type, you have this type. This is called the gorilla edge for plucking. And you also have this one. This one is mostly used to create a sharp middle pattern. We're going to be doing that in another class, so you see the effect of this. So above all, I don't know, I feel anything you get comfortable with while plucking, you are going to use. Some people tend to use this more, while some people tend to use my particular type of tweezer. So this is one I use for plucking. So now I'm going to start plucking. Start plucking from this side. So I'm going to hold your tweezer like this with this one. This one will make function while plucking. And you start dragging. You're plucking like this, in the sense that you're placing the tweezer on the head and you're pulling backward. Okay. Pulling backward. This is how you pluck. So you apply pressure from this side and this side to ensure you are closing your tweezer. Whenever you pick out any hair like this, you close it and drag backward. So you repeat that in a fast motion. So you very, really, really fast while you're plucking. So I'm going to cut another line. So now I'm going to be plucking from this side first. So cut from the back. Whenever you're doing your plucking with things, your main focus should just be from here to here. This where these two places from here to here should be the lighter part of your frontal. So by plucking, just cut from the back directly from here, which is what I already did. You see, we still have lots of space. All this side, they are not to be touched at any cost. Just this part, and then we start plucking. I'm going to be doing the skip and pass method, which is my favorite plucking technique. Which in the sense that you're going to be bowing a particular spot, then you shift to the next part. I'm going to illustrate that. So you are bowing this part, then you move to the next closest. So you see, so you are basically bowing a particular spot, then you are moving to the next part. That's what the skip and pass method is all about. It's always very fine whenever you're doing your installation. It gives you the natural hair look. So repeat it on this other part. Don't have any bad space after flocking. No bad place. Just on the back. And this is what we have. And we are extending into this other part. Cut this side out. Then start flocking. Whatever you do, avoid plucking directly from where your ventilation starts from. If you pluck directly from that part, like you're doing something like this, you end up chopping the whole hair. So you are doing something like you are plucking from the back, not directly from the hair, and pluck from the back. I'm going to play this really fast. So we come to the middle part now, which is here. You create your center part. Like so. Then you start plucking from the two edges. A very mild plucking, something I did. I didn't do too much plucking, so we can always go into the correct my medial seed. So that's all for plucking. Now I'm going to look at starting ventilation. We need to prep present asking this will clear dead from our forehead or any oily particles that we need to use. This skin. We have different flavor, but I think I prefer this one. It does the job better than any other one. So you spray that in. I'm going to also I'm going to quickly dab. To ensure everything is in the skin. Spray again for the second time. Now beauty will not spray. Spray down on the thing. So how are you going to do the measurement? Is from the side of our ear, from this side. You take your ear measurement from this side, the back of your ear, and try to extend your hand or stretch your elastic arm to the other side. And we have the correct side. This is give me. We're going to test. Going to be doing this is the green color. We're going to quickly apply that on the this. Apply this. Let's stop the lace from being too white. And to yes, faster. For the first glue application we're going to be doing, we're going to follow the airline where I applying our glue. Do like this, but you are not extending too much to the front from the first time. And go, man. The reason why I'm not applying too much to the front because I don't want a rough and stuff. Right now, I already measured where I want to place my frontal, which is starting from here to this end of that. So the first thing I'm going to do now is to apply my glue backward. So it's better to correct your glue than you apply excess of it and you can't take it off, which might make your install look extremely rough and tacky. So just do this first and allow it to dry it, then apply another layer. I'm going to push this forward. See what I was talking about? Now I'm going to push this forward. Let me see this. remove the other one. You see this avatar face pointing out, please. Let's put this. Remove it so you don't have too much of it. Painting like Onagasa. Yeah, something like that. Then for the front, need to take out these lines. I want to start blocking again. The first time we didn't block too much because I wanted to just reduce the volume of the hair. This is our main blocking. We need to start blocking on her. But while blocking, make sure you're not too aggressive, extremely careful. It's the same way you held your tweezers the other time, the same thing. Yeah. So the stroke I'm making can be more obvious. I'm making a side cutting for this look. Whenever you're cutting out for this, make sure you're not cutting in a straight line like this, like two straights. Make sure you're going in a zigzag motion. Zigzag. So taking this side, yes. Just wait and see. This is it. I'm going to block in. Though I love the way the front is looking right now, but I want to give it more scalp. So I'll go in to start blocking just the front region. I'll not extend to the back. So it looks more natural. Give me the edge control brush. This is how I'm going to be using edge control Gorilla. You can use any product, but Gorilla is very strong and it's firm. Take this like this and stick to the side halfway. I'm extending this other side to the left. Anyway, you're familiar with doing an edge creating edges. You understand what this added taking do. We are just literally creating something like taking from this side backward to creating a line strip at this point. Separating it from this other part. Now we're going to define it again to make sure everything blends in a way that nobody can tell you are speaking. Now cover any part that shows for you to be straight line. So it's not visible to the other people. Make sure it's smooth and make sure you are pressing. You are using your hand to press the edges so it becomes really flat. Confident. This side. On this other side, we're going to switch it to this side. Coming this way. While this one was going this way, this one will go upwards in a slant direction. Let me illustrate. We are doing something like this. We are coming to this side. So we're repeating what we did for this side, this other side. We're going to take this side. I'm going to be using this melting spray to melt the lace. I'm going to apply that on this cup or down. So this last time, because the ones are meant to our head melt well, make sure your band is very tight. Very tight. And then So for our layering, we're going to be doing slight layering. Now we want to frame our face very well. First thing you want to do for every layered hair, you need to cut out the traveling guideline. So I'm going to take this as my traveling guideline for my left hand side, then cut out another one at my right hand side. Now we're going to extend this down to our jawline, which is this means when we coil the hair, it's going to stay on our chin, which is very, very fine. Now I'm going to bring it down, fold, twist like this. I'm going to twist it like this, and so. Then take your scissors upward and start cutting. Make sure you're not cutting in a sharp way, just slant cutting. Then you have your guideline. So this is what you're going to be taking off. Then you take this, you leave here. This one, you're going to leave it on the side. Then you start cutting, start doing your layering. So this is not like an intensive layering, just going, it's like a face frame. The face frame layer. So I'm going to cut down like so. Then come forward like this. Then now you want to use your hand to take the hair backward like this. So the shorter part of this hair, that's where we are going to start cutting from. So we bring it up like this. And you can't cut directly from where your guideline starts from. Rather, you're going to cut after your guideline. Which means you're going to use your hand to gently glide down so you don't lose track of your hair. And you start cutting, slant cutting from there. You cut, you glide, and you cut, you glide, cut, you glide, cut, you glide, cut, you glide, just like that. You keep gliding down. So the purpose of gliding down is to keep your hair in the actual length that it is, so you don't lose the original length of the hair. It goes back. So you want to keep extending your layers from start cutting. So from the back area, you come forward like so. So you are pulling forward. And since you don't have a guideline at the back of this hair, you're going to take this guideline. You're going to take the hair after the guideline, then you need to measure, and then you take light. You take this as the shorter part. So now we're no longer taking our guideline from this part, which is cut. We're taking, so this is where we cut from. So this will now be our guideline. Taking from the previously layered hair, to take as your guideline, because the more you go, the more you are being intense about your layering, your guideline tends to get longer. So from there you start cutting. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to repeat the method on the other side. Bring it up. Layer these parts, and they're not looking equal, so I'm going to be taking this like so. So this is the shorter part. This is our guideline. Don't forget this is our guideline. I'm going to glide my hand down while this part of that one. So we start cutting. Remember, as you cut, you glide, so you can keep the length of the hair. So I'm going to stop here. So from there, you start framing the body of the hair. So from the next part, you need to cut down. You take the hair down. Then you come, you gather this head together to trim all the tip. Okay. Yes, you want to be even further in. You can also do up to 7 melting, 5, 3, depending on how thick the lace is. Listen. To get my bouncy hair, I'm going to be doing two curly methods. Two curly methods on one hair to achieve my signature curl. So the first method is the bombshell method, whereby I'm going to be placing my clamp on top of this hair. This hair has already been straightened and dried. For any bouncy unit, for you to achieve a shiny bounce, it has to be stretched out or dry, which I already did off camera. Is why it's looking like it's straightened, but it's not a straight because the bouncy hair. So I have to do this so my curls can come out extremely fine and shiny. So I place my clamp on top of my hair. Then I'm going to be extending this like so. Then I can achieve something like this. The next line, I'm going to point these ones. For this one, I'm going to be combing to this side. Now, you place your curler not like this again. I'm going to bend it under. Place it like so. And turn to the other side. This is smaller portion, so it can penetrate through the roller. So after doing this first bombshell, don't forget the second line will be reverse bombshell, like the way we did for the other side. So just as you finish curling, you're going to start placing your coils on the beam and let it flow in the direction which you want it to. Then this other side, which is the left hand side, I will curl to this other direction. We'll start losing the cotton thing. Then right foot in the opposite side like this. So this one, I'm facing this one is facing back, this is coming forward. I need to be different directions. So now, these are arrangement. This is the other thing. Be using for our combats. This comb usually used to brush your coils out. Why this is to smoothing your coils. This is what we're going to be using last. Why this is going to be to brush out the coils to give you volume. So now what's about brushing out? You have to be really careful when doing your brush out. Just like we placed our hair in opposite direction, this is the same method you need to use while combing your hair. But if you do a wrong comb out, you get wrong direction of your coils. You can see everything is sitting backward like this. Ensure you are combing in the same direction. Make sure that you are going this way while you are combing. Everybody front, you are combing forward, then use your hand to gently glide and allow it sit like this. So what that? Now use our rattle comb to smoothen this out. So I'm just trying to make sure this part is flattened. You know, we cord and so it's already standing, which I don't like. So yes, so we have something like that for this side. So now I'm going to come to the other side. I'm trying to like comb from the back so it begins to rest to this other side. That's how you're supposed to curl, not straight. If you curl your comb straight, you're going to lose your curl and lose the direction. So I'm coming from the back, then twisting my hand like this. Then come to the front and glide your arm backward like this. Can you see that? Same thing for the front. I'm combing this one to the back. Okay, now I'm going to comb. Smoothing the curls. We have this. Spread the curls to make it more wide. Back. Can you see this? Medium jaw comb. Maybe a bit similar. To shine for extra shine on the top. to make the top of your braiding of your hair look shiny and more fine. I love to give my curls or my style a lift at the front. So when it gives me this classy vibe that I really love, so I'm going to be doing that right here, like this. Spread on my skin because I'm trying to be fast. So I'm going to apply that on the hair for extra shine. I'm not going to be tying it. This is just to make it look shiny on camera or on video. Let's do that.